Weather signals a chance to change up our wardrobes. Here to share some wearable fashion trends for fall, we welcome back the author of Your Clothes Speak, image consultant Carol Parker Walsh. Always good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And you have some great ideas because fall is starting. I think Friday feels like fall right now.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, let's get started by talking about some of the trends. Let's start with this one here.
Yes. You know, there's a lot of trends that are on the runway that I saw in the fall for fashion, and a lot of it really has a 70s vibe to it, right? You know, it really, that kind of boho chic and easy wear is really popular. And one of them, the cold shoulder, is still going to be a very, very popular trend. I mean, it's going to go all the way into the fall. And so what they're doing, as you see here, is they're just adding a sleeve to it.
Oh.
So you can still do the cold shoulder, but still just put a sleeve with it.
We're looking at the picture.
Exactly.
That looks great.
Yeah, bare shoulders are very much in, as well as ruffles, right? And ruffles really are different. They're not the frilly ruffles that we may remember.
They're not small.
Exactly.
Right.
So what we're looking at more are layers in ruffles, kind of like here, where you see layers on the sleeves and the ruffles. Yeah.
I like
so
that.
things of that nature, or what you'll see in dresses with the sleeve. Right?
Wow.
The layers in the sleeves.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's what you're seeing with that particular trend.
Okay.
You know,
is this another ruffle? This one here?
Yeah.
This little
guy?
guy?
Right. So this is a little bit more, it's more subtle. The thing about ruffles is that they're much more subtle, but that's very popular. And you're going to see that in dresses and in shirts, even in jackets. You're going to see that layering effect that they're calling ruffles, and definitely more of the bare shoulders, as you can see in the dress and the top.
Can anyone wear these bare shoulders and then the ruffles?
Well, it depends on how, yes. Well, because this is such a light layer, it's really complimentary, so absolutely you can wear it.
Okay.
And the bare shoulder, it just depends on how much you're bearing, right? So it's just comfortability in terms of how much people want to show in terms of their shoulders.
Okay.
It's one of the areas that's the sexiest and doesn't gain weight, so it's
I don't know about
it's a nice little peekaboo to show. It depends on how low they go and how much you want to show.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the next trend is boho. And so that is very popular right now. And again, that's very an homage to
the 70s.
So you see boho and maxi dresses, a lot of florals. Florals are huge. They continue to be huge in the season. So you see this in long maxi dresses.
Right.
And really what you want to do, you know, you see this with here with this kind of long cover up. That's more of a shirt dress, but it's very boho.
You've got to have something underneath this.
Yes, you put something underneath, but you can also wear it as a topper, right? So that's what you can do in the fall to transition, is take something like this that you may wear with a little slip dress underneath it and wear it over a turtleneck and a pair of jeans. And you can totally transition this over for the fall season. And you also
Would you wear this over jeans and like a V-neck t-shirt or something?
Absolutely. With a pair of boots, and you're totally rocking this for the fall and transitioning it over. And then also you see it in this kind of tulle, this more meshing tulle. This again with the floral print, and it gives that really boho vibe as well. But it's just a little modern approach to it.
We are going back in time.
Yes, we are.
I recognize this dress.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. What is old is new again.
New again, right?
And that's usually what happens.
All right.
And then the next trend is embroidery and brocades and things of that nature.
I like this a lot.
Yes. So you see that embellishing jeans, shoes, but you see more of that damask and that brocade, things that you would usually see in upholstery stores. You're seeing people are making dresses. So that was something really popular in the 70s, and it's making its way back. So we see here with the embroider on the jeans here.
I think this is great.
Isn't that cool?
I just think they're really cute.
Yeah, so any kind of embellishment, and you see this a lot in jeans. So yes, you can still do the distressing, but to have an embroidery on there is really great.
Oh, that's
and you also see it in the shoes. So you see this really beautiful brocade and kind of damask and embroidery patterning in any of the shoes that are coming out right now as well. And then metallics. So you'll see it also in a metallic. So this kind of damask.
How fun is that?
Yeah, if you saw the Emmys the other night, you saw metallics were definitely, president accounted for. And that's definitely the case. So something heavier in this like kind of damask or heavier material and a metallic is going to be really, really popular.
Carol, this looks like a cape almost.
It is. It's a cape sleeve.
Wow.
So it gives you the option, if you don't want anything on your arms, to still have a little bit of coolness, but still have that look of a blazer.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, really popular.
Really fun.
And then the final trend is velvet. So velvet still remains very popular. We saw that all over the runway in beautiful colors, in shoes, boots, dresses, jackets. jackets. Velvet is very, very popular. And so if you don't want to do anything too out of the reach, you can do something very simple, like a little black velvet skirt.
Yeah, that's pretty.
You can pair this with anything. You throw in a pair of tights and a pair of boots, and you're totally ready for fall.
You're all set, yeah.
Yes, or you can combine some of the looks and do something like this, where you have this beautiful kind of applique laid into velvet.
Wow.
So this is another way to do it. And
can you do velvet on top of velvet?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do a velvet blazer, you know, on top of this with a gray jacket, and then of course you can do it in a gray pair of shoes. Yeah, yeah. This is great, and it's another way. I always say, if you're afraid to do a trend in clothes, do it in an accessory. Do it in a shoe. Do it in a handbag, and that way you're on trend without necessarily having to go too much to the extreme if it's something that you don't want to do.
What about color? Like, this is a cool color. Is burgundy definitely a fall color?
It is. It definitely is a fall color, and it's a very popular color. The color palette has some beautiful rust and some teals, so it has a lot of earth tones to it. So you'll see that very popular into the color palette for the fall season.
I just love this all, especially this.
Yes,
get some jeans with embroidery.
Absolutely, and like, you get some boots, you get some tights, you get some suede jackets, you get something of that nature, and then you can just take everything that you wore this summer and transition it right into the fall.
Carol, all good tips.
Yes.
Thank you so much. We want to tell folks to check out her book, Your Clothes Speak, Carol Parker Walsh. Coming up next.